Welcome back, everyone, to another members live stream. Today, we're going to finish doing the Driving Academy. I thought I was going to finish it the last time, but I didn't. And I wanted to get it done and share it with you. First, let me take a look at who's here and early and on time. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble talking. Ken Beard is here. Phantom 6767 is here. Striker is here. Lurch is here, and he's in the Discord with me to read your chat, as he mentioned.
How's everybody today?
Wiz Nation is here. Lobo1G is here. Drive is here, and Matthew Roth is here. Hope y'all are doing well. And so let me just... And Phantom is still on. Thank you, Phantom. You were reading my mind. So we're starting late today. I almost had to cancel both streams today. I broke one of my cardinal rules and worked on my pedals this morning. And I say one of my cardinal rules, and one of my cardinal rules of live streaming is don't fiddle with hardware or software the day of or the day before live streaming, because stuff can happen. And something happened. So I've been having trouble with my accelerator pedal sticking. And I'd already torn it all apart a few weeks ago and tried cleaning the contacts. Hey, Shorty. Never change a running system. Well, it wasn't running very well, but you're right. I should have waited until tomorrow to do this. It would have been better. But what happened was I tore apart my pedals, and I got the contact cleaner that I had just ordered, and I'm spraying inside the potentiometers and trying to, clear up any muck or whatever. I mean, these pedals I've had steering wheel and pedals I've had for 3 years. They've really held up pretty good, which says a lot about the Logitech equipment. So I've been using the Logitech G923, link in the description below, for 3 years, and they've held up pretty well. But I have, over the last 2-3 months, I've been having trouble with the accelerator pedal, not just sticking, not physically sticking, but like when I look at in G Hub, I can see the indicator for the pedals is jiggling. So I have an electronics background, so before trucking. So I saw that as dirty contacts. So I got contact cleaner because the first time I did it with isopropyl alcohol and pipe cleaner, which is just a fuzzy stick. It worked for a little bit, but then it came back. So I ordered contact cleaner. That came yesterday. I tore into it this morning, breaking my cardinal rule, and messed it up. When I put it back together, I pinched a wire. I didn't realize it at first, because when I put it back together and I'm checking everything, the accelerator pedal doesn't work at all. So I thought, well, what happened? I thought, well, maybe I, with the little nozzle off of the contact cleaner spray can, I thought, well, maybe when I stuck it in there, maybe I bent the metal wiper arm. I tore it all apart again. I look in there, I'm like, no, it looks fine. And in the process of inspecting all this, I realized that when I put it back together, I wasn't careful about the little wires that lead over to that. And the part that all of the hardware mounts on internally is metal, steel, in fact. And that pinched against the plastic casing and pinched off the wires and shorted them out. And so the accelerator pedal didn't work. The other two pedals worked fine. So it basically tore the insulation off the wiring and shorted it out, and it didn't work. And of course, I was just beside myself, like, now what am I going to do? Am I going to cancel my streams? Well, I wasn't going to try to drive without my steering wheel key and pedals. Steering wheel actually did work, but I didn't want to try and do shifting and accelerating with the keyboard. So I knew that my local Best Buy a week or two ago when I went over there, they had one. So I hopped online, checked the website. They did. It said that they still did have one, so I pre-ordered it and drove over there and got it. Brought it back, set it up. Everything's working. So, all better, but I'm poorer now. So feel free to feel free to throw coffees at me because that's going to take a while to recoup that. But again, 3 years. And I didn't want to go with, they tried to sell me something cheaper over there, but I'm like, no, I got a live stream in 2 hours. Everything is all set up for this. I got to have this. So, and I've really had, except for my fumbling, I've had very good luck with this Logitech G923. So we're back online and we're going to finish up the driving academy. So here we are. This is the part we don't have this yet. So I've got one last thing to do. So I'm going to open that up. Final exam, part 2. I'm going to keep my T680. Okay, welcome to the second part of the final exam. We'll move to a nearby parking lot and test your skills in reversing and maneuvering into parking spots. So what is it? Where's my truck? I'm not going to read all these. I want to get to it. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Why is that going and why does it sound weird? Oh! Seriously? Hold on a second. I checked my, I thought I checked my button mapping earlier. Everything was working. Play button 9. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. It's weird. They checked everything. Anyway, the reason why it was making noises is because the shifter was forward. This is really gonna drive me nuts. Okay, I can't work with that. Starting over. What the
Oh,
heck? What?
I was gonna say, oh, now they're not on, but then they went.
Oh, I got to back in over here. So the steering wheel feels a little funny because it's brand new and clean. It doesn't have any of Benji's licorice on it. Why do I have that annoying noise?
This is your backup beeper.
Yeah, no, it's not my backup beeper. My backup beeper doesn't sound like that. My backup beeper is a backup beeper. Not the dying duck noise, and my mirrors are messed up.
Driver
Okay.
says perhaps a mechanic pinched a wire under the dash after a service, shorting out the wipers.
I'm sure that's what it is. Ah,
A mechanic named Boomer.
yeah. Mirror's messed up. What is going on?
Striker says new hardware, things can happen.
Yeah, but that shouldn't have anything to do with my mirrors. Or my wipers. Seems to me when I did this before, I had the appropriate sounds and hardware worked appropriately. And my mirrors were set properly. As a matter of fact, earlier I got into my truck, my Kenworth, and everything was fine.
Pugwash is here. Says hi,
Hey,
guys.
Pugwash.
In the hospital bed on hospital Wi-Fi. Not sure how long I'll be with you. Doing fine so far, surgery-wise, but sore in places. Thanks for the good wishes.
Good to hear from you. Okay. This is driving me nuts. I'm going to get back in my truck for a moment and make sure everything's set right. Make sure I'm not crazy, because I could be. Ah. At least I have coffee. Well, can be doing some shout outs, huh? Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023, Bill Welburn, Nicholas Triple XN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for April 2025, XLT 588 Gaming. Still got that reefer unit on. Need no wipers. Let's see here. Yep. There's.
Thor says leaning the treat all over again, I see.
What? Leading the treat. What does that mean? This mirror is messed up.
I just read it. I can't read his mind. You'll have to explain that one, Thor.
Wash, flatbed for 24 months.
Learning the trade. Okay. At least that's Stryker's interpretation.
That mirror looks fine from here.
Great.
So does that one.
Thor said trait.
Yep, that doesn't help, Thor. Whatever it is you were trying to say, that didn't help.
Does not compute.
Yeah. Okay, wipers on. Wipers on standby. So the button stuff was all set right. So sorry about all that, folks. Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Norwegian trucker Nicholas. Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for March 2025. And our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Tasmified, Johnny Hansen. Lobo 1G, our top ATS driver for July 2024. Skip out of that. Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Apparently, I'm still running a reefer here too. No, I'm not. The mirrors look messed up.
Or
Let's
clarified, learning to drive then.
Okay. These are all messed up. I don't know why this is messed up. Oh, that is really messed up. No, that's right, and this is messed up. Okay, this is a problem. Bizarro world. I have never had this issue. This can't have this. This cannot have something to do with my steering wheel. Well, just gonna say, at least the windshield wipers aren't on.
Oh, I jinxed it.
That was close. That was annoying. Okay, now we're gonna head over here and back into that spot. Now it's the parallel parking.
Andrew Black is here, says, hey guys.
Hey, Andrew, welcome to the stream. Nope. Messed up. Restart. Man, these mirrors and things are really messing me up. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. And the wipers.
Good. Like a country song I've been hearing on the radio lately. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, well, that's where that came from. So, Pugwash, if you're in hospital, is there a curfew for when they're going to kick you off that internet? You know, as far as the windshield wipers issue goes, I'm more inclined to think that Trucky may be causing that problem because I've got it set up to automatically go to the first setting when I launch the game. Pretty sure I should turn that off.
Guess it depends on what they need it for. If an urgent case comes in, I guess BTT might have to take a back seat.
Well, we'll understand. I just know that you're kind of a night owl. And the next stream I plan to do Euro Truck again. Oop. Picking up where I left off last weekend. What? This ain't gonna work out too well if I gotta keep doing this.
Since you don't have it on, I guess I gotta do the sound effect though.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think I was gonna be using that today.
Progress adds, I don't think the Ward sister will let me stay up that late.
The ward sister or the warden? Or maybe that's the same thing. Okay.
Jordy says if it's Trucky, you can disable it for the session, you know.
Yep, I do know that. But I didn't. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart the game. Because this is just driving me nuts. And I'm gonna go in and disable that, not the session, because I don't want to disable that for the session. But I do want to. I don't want to. You'd have to disable Trucky completely. Don't want to do that. But I do and will go in and other settings. I will disable the wiper stuff. Where's that? No, you can't see what I'm doing right now. Bear with me a second.
Progress says, but she does think you're kind of cute. She's been having a sneaking look when she passes, and she also likes Lurch's voice.
Oh, that's funny. You should get her eyes checked. Just saying. All right, launching again. So I've turned off the set wipers automatically. Send her a link. Driving Academy. Always use more subscribers. No doubt this will help my performance here. Yay, no wipers.
Reverse adds no pressure.
Yeah, I'm actually having some serious performance anxiety right now. I literally rolled over the rim of the cone. Guess you couldn't see that. What?
You're not swinging wide enough.
I didn't pull out far enough. I did swing wide enough, but I hit the cone.
Two Swifties. Ah. Were you here yesterday, Pugwash? I don't think you were. I don't remember hearing when I watched the replay, but there was 119 fines. Ah.
Yeah. I should write a nasty letter to SCS about that. Anybody else do this poorly?
And Adam Buser says, how are you today?
Not so good. I haven't performed this badly since the last time I tried this in a live stream. See, I should have stuck with doing this. I should have recorded this so I could edit out all this nonsense.
Deprive us of all this fun?
Yes. I'm supposed to be showing you how a pro does it, not how a rookie does it.
Yeah, Pugwash says he was a bit dopey yesterday. And Drive says, when is the pro turning up?
Anytime now. When he finishes his donuts, I guess. Oh, they changed the trucks. Better get out and look. Okay. Yeah, this is just the warm-up act.
Drive ads. It's hard enough in single player. Never mind trying to do it with a ward full of nurses watching.
Yeah, this reminds me of doing all this stuff when I was in my training class. All the other students were watching me. Of course, I was watching them, so...
Nicholas says good evening, Boomer in chat and
Hey,
moderator
Nicholas.
Birch.
How you doing? I haven't seen much of you lately. Been doing a lot of over-the-road driving. What?
Nicholas says, yes, I have been some very busy weeks. Been to northern Norway a couple of times and had a few weekends away from homeland. And my new truck has been delayed multiple times.
You've been waiting on that for a while. Okay. And at this 45 minutes now. If I can't get it this time, I'm going to just go drive a load. This is embarrassing. There's a lot more to do yet.
Nicholas says the new estimate for the truck is early June.
Well, that's not far away.
Striker's asking Nicholas, have you seen the ship that's stranded in someone's garden?
Saw that.
And Nicholas says, yes, I have seen it in the news.
The other channel that I'd mentioned a handful of times, what's going on with shipping, he had a piece on it. Yeah, the homeowner is pretty calm considering. Of course, it had been like, it was like the next day, I think, when the interview happened at the local news. Okay, this is not looking good. He says 7 meters to the right, and the ship would have ended up in his bedroom while he was sleeping. So that's crazy.
Nicholas says, yeah, was a heavy sleeper. He didn't even wake up.
Yeah.
And Pugwash says, sorry, gotta go. Being sent to bed early. Good to catch up.
Oh, well, thanks for showing up, Pugwash. Nice to know you're doing all right. I'm getting pretty good at this part. My new fan, I said hi.
Nicholas says he's a pretty heavy sleeper as well. He's pretty sure he would have slept through it also.
Pretty sure I would not have slept through that. But, you know, I wasn't there, so. We'll take that as a win.
Nicholas asks, are these new driving academy tests, or is it the same driving academy stuff as the first time?
Well, I started doing this in the last members live stream, but I kept failing as badly as I am now. Let's see. Where do I have to go? I got to back into that. Okay. So no, this is the original. It's the part 2 of the final exam. I still love the look of this truck. Oh, leave the testing area and park the truck. Ooh. I'll be happy to leave the testing area and park the truck.
Nicholas says, how are there modded trailers there? I didn't think you could do that stuff with mods.
Where's the modded trailer? I mean, I have mods in, which is why, like my engine mod, I can hear it. Ah. Yeah, I didn't see any of our modded trailers. SpaceX trailer, for example. Yeah, I noticed that earlier. I just thought that was part of, what do you know? Do we watch the replay? I'll just play it. That's while I do shout outs. Let's see. Usually do this at double speed. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. Harlan. Taurus Have Ice Bear, top 8 Euro truck driver for August 2023. FTG Mike B. Can I swing this around? Oh, yeah, I can. David Long, aka Shorty, our top Euro truck driver for September 2024. JJ Man 1982. Thor Rasmussen, our top Euro truck driver for January 2025 and our top Euro truck driver for all of 2023. Nick, David H74, RD04 Dave, our top HES driver for March 2023. Let's see here. Broken, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2025. Thomas Berger, Matthew Roth, Doom 3, Lee Jenkins, Lee01 Mr. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Jennifer Roth, somehow related to Matthew Roth. Colin Percival, Pancake Man, Ken Beard, Road Trip Nerd, Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming, that should be my name, Ken Maselman, Ravindran Supermaniam, Mr. Whiskey TV, All Stoned, Spawning Salmon, Keith W. Collins 06, Mr. Yeah, I'm in a hurry to get this done. Whiz. MWCW709, Metro Master, Truck Dog Gaming, and Pupils. Yikes. I look closer than I remember.
Nicholas says, congrats on the virtual CDL.
Thank you. Wow, I could be a big time truck driver.
That was close.
Yep, that driver in the next truck over was reaching for his horn. Ooh, that was close. I almost swung into the truck on the right. Let's look at that again. Right here. Whoa! How did I miss him? Oh, that should have been a Swifty. Glad it wasn't, though. Whew. Well, got through that finally. Yeah, I got a green check mark. How about if I do a short run? I'm still in Sacramento, and there goes my game. My game just crashed. Well, that wasn't cool. I guess that's it. I passed the test, and now I can't drive anymore. Yeah, I was a little too far to the right, and I swung when I, yeah, so my swinging almost hit him. In fact, it looked like I passed through his mirror. New items have been added based on progress in driving academy, applicable for career. Nice. I got the new paint job and the cone of academy. Is that like the cone of silence? Um, okay, why did that happen? That's not a good sign because that's a problem I had before. Um, with my accelerator pedal. You sure it's in here? There it is. Much care for the colors. Um, guess we'll go with it though. Ish. To the interior. Where's my cone? Isn't it a dangly? Who knows? Anybody? There it is. Isn't that? Oh, it's an aftermarket part. DLC. Huh.
That drive said, "Do you not have to redeem it?"
They were automatically added when they
And
relaunched the game. It popped up that it had been added. I didn't have to redeem it. That would be
he
a
said, "Forget what I just said."
okay. That would have been a World of Trucks thing. And frankly, I didn't even think about it until it popped up on my screen. Okay, well let's go do a load with this new paint scheme. It's early morning, so let me crank up the light here. I don't like the lighting here. Okay. Let's find us a load. You know, I'd like to find a load that just head south. Not too terribly far. Ah, Santa Maria. That's doable. Yeah, let's do that. Picking up at Siva. Isn't that where I just delivered?
Head to the little trucker's room. I'll be back in
Okay.
as soon as I can.
Yeah, right across the street. Now we get to practice one of the maneuvers that I just did in the final exam. Backing into that spot way down yonder. I didn't pull far enough forward. Just making a mess of things. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh. That's right. Fully trained, fully certified to make a mess of things. Oh, it's like I forgot everything I've learned. It's... My goodness. Well, I'm just taking my chance at 42 pull-ups.
What is this,
Oh.
Swift?
No, just all the pull-ups. I'm sure it's just that old truck. Yeah, that's it. Got a bad paint job. Okay. All right, where are we going? Oh, can I get out of here alive? Jeez, we're gonna go down 80.
I'm sure you will. The question is, will anybody else?
Yeah. Yeah, this.
Drive says, I suppose the sun was in my eyes as well.
Yep, I'm sure that's it. Didn't even look at, this is 42,000 pounds. I didn't even look at how heavy it was. 340 miles to go. Oh, what a day it's been so far. I'm going to need a nap after this. Or to quote Pugwash, I'm going to need a lie down.
Nicholas says, you look happy today. Drive says, don't forget, he's licensed now, people. Anything can happen on this run.
I'd be happy just to get this load delivered safely. Well, Nicholas, you missed, if you weren't here for the beginning, you missed the explanation for why I got a late start and all the drama associated with that.
Nicholas said, oh, I'll see it in the replay unless you repeat it.
I don't want to think about it anymore. Oh, wait. Shifting too early. So, who was it, Shorty? About disabling it for this session? It just means you're disabling the tracking for this session, not the app. The app will still run. It'll do everything else. And I didn't want to disable the tracking because I want to get credit for this load. I also didn't adjust my tandems. Well, there it is off in the distance, San Francisco.
Drive says, perhaps SCS software should make a dumpster dangle just for you, boss.
Well, only if the dumpster can simulate being on fire.
Nicholas says, perhaps TK can make a BTT dumpster fire dangle. Welcome to San Francisco. Nice looking bridge.
Oh, so we are not even halfway. Sorry, I'm not very talkative today. I'm still a little stressed out from that driving exam. Too many things at once. Well, apparently I haven't been this way since the California rework. So, uncovering more road. I'm gonna have to put that green paint job back on at some point. I don't like this paint job.
I agree.
Ah. So we'll be back later at the normal time for the evening live stream, and that will be in Euro Truck. Then tomorrow we've got the Sunday convoy in the Discord. For those of you who are in the Discord and have American Truck Simulator, because that's what we'll be driving tomorrow. If you're not already signed up, go click the interested button on the event. Those clouds up ahead? Or smoke from the wildfires? mean, it looks pretty ugly. Well, the sky's kind of cleared up a bit. It's good. I would hate to have the rain start so that my wipers have to go all the time again. Well, you know, for those of you who don't know, this scenery is pretty authentic for this area. And so, again, SCS has done a bang-up job for scenery. Santa Margarita. I wonder if that's where Bedrock is hanging out. He's a big margarita fan. Can't say as I blame him.
Or if he hangs out in Margaritaville.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Well, the Trucky overlay says we're going to Shoptown, but the map says Target. Oh, a roundabout. Okay, wasn't expecting this. Thought I was just going to turn, oops, turn left into this place. Okay, where are we going?
Nicholas wonders how many pull-ups this time.
Oh, there's where we're going.
That is not a Target building. That is a Walmart.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I got to get turned around.
Nicholas adds, what a badly designed building.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's pretty authentic.
Drive says, Boomer loves putting his trucks in car parks.
Really don't, but it just sometimes just works out that way.
I think you're gonna hop that curb back there.
It's all right. Fact is, I don't think I can make this turn. And that's okay, because I got a plan B.
Just drop the trailer and shout the yard dog, says Drive.
If only. And you don't know how many times I've wanted to do that in real life. Of course, there's no yard dog at a place like this. Not at a retail place. Now imagine doing this. It's bad enough with the parked cars, but imagine doing this with cars coming and going. And getting underfoot like toddlers at a barbecue.
Nicholas says, well, if you remove R from car, meaning AR, and add TRUK before the C, you get truck. So car equals truck, no problem.
Hey, no extra pull-ups. Just the setup. You know, unless of course you count all that rigmarole back in the car park area. Well, that wasn't late or anything. Ah. Okay, let's see, where are we? Santa Maria. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to drive down this way and uncover all this. But not today. But I guess I will move it out of here. Well, that's never good for the steers. It's one thing to do that on the truck or trailer back tires, but it's not okay to do that on the steers. Oh, leads to all kinds of problems. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for being here. Where is, there it is. Be back in 3 hours for Euro Truck. We will see some of you then.